W18 of the National Football League. And today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Titans and the reigning NFC champs. Next on EA Sports.
Set to go. Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Let's go, come on.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Tennessee score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Oh, he shifts past him. There he goes, right side. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Take it in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Fielded at the 33. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. He's at the 30. 10. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. He probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
This is unbelievable.
Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 27. 35 yards that time on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Now Murray off play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Throwing on first down is Murray. And the grab by Croft.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run with Harris. Down right around the 25. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They run for it with Harris. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Rolling to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, it's Harris, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Damian Harris with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Third down, here's Jones. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. So a very abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
And even 100 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
They run with Harris. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Harris. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
They'll try the right side with Harris. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. There will be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
Well, you certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Oh, that's true. You've said that before. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. With the right sideline, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Harris might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Down to the 25. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, Harris. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. It's Harris, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondell Moore
fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw again. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now remember, all touchdowns are So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On first down, it's Harris. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run again with Harris. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They hand this off to Harris. 168 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Coup for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So now the Titans down on the scoreboard. 44 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now back to throw. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. So it's a win here for the Arizona.